Hi planner creators, let's get started linking up our 2025 portrait planners with PDF-Linkr. It doesn't matter if you created it with Affinity, with Keynote, with PowerPoint, with Canva, it doesn't matter. PDF-Linkr works with the exported PDF from your software, so you can design your planners in any software. You can still add all the links with PDF-Linkr. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is add my PDF that I exported from the last video. So here's my PDF. And what I want to do first is I want to add all of the tabs down the side to my whole planner. So let's load the PDF in the viewer. And I'm just going to hit next page here because I want to use my mouse to drag from the top left to the bottom right and just make a square around all of my tabs. And I'm just going to say use selected area. Now when you hit use selected area, if this window doesn't go away, that's okay, just hit close. And then I'm going to select the page link CSV and I'm going to select tabs CSV. Now I don't need to put a start page or an end page here because I want these links to be added to every page. So now all I have to do is hit process page links. And PDF-Linkr will go to work adding all those links. And it's done. So now my PDF is an updated PDF and it has all of the links on all of my tabs. So now let's add the weekly links here to my calendar pages. Okay, so we can go to each week in the calendar. So I'm going to rename this because it makes a new PDF for each time it runs in a batch. So we're going to end up with 12 on this one. So what I want to do is I want to go to batch processing and I'm going to input the start page and end page for each calendar page. So my calendar pages, let's open that up and I'll show you. My calendars start on page 3. That's January. So that's what I want to start with. So I'm going to put my calendar pages, start page and end page here. This is for January, and then I'm going to select my January weekly CSV. Okay, and all of these CSVs are created for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You just follow along and do what I do. Okay, so then we're going to put 4 and 4 for February because February is on page 4 of our PDF, and then I'm going to select February. And then March, April. I'm going to do that for the whole 12 calendar pages. So I'm going to pause the video here. Okay, I have my page ranges in here and my CSVs selected. So I want to add my PDF. And then I'm going to view my PDF. And then I'm going to go to one of my calendar pages and I'm going to select my area up here that I want to add my links to. Remember to always drag from the top left to the bottom right. Tell it to use that selected area, and then we're just going to say process. Now this is going to create 12 new PDFs, so we're going to have to clean that up, so that's fine. Okay, so that's finished. So now our updated 12 PDF is our PDF that now has all of our links to our weekly pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of these others, and I'm just going to call that 2. Now what I want to do is I want to clear all here, because we can run this next one in a fast batch. So, let me just backtrack. I go too fast sometimes. So now what we want to do is we want to add our PDF. We want to add the most updated PDF, okay? And then what we're going to do now is we are going to add all of the daily links to all of our calendar pages, okay? So we want to put in our page range 3, which is January, and then 14, which is December. So then we're going to say select batch CSV here, and we're going to go to our dailies, and we want to select from January to December. We want to view our PDF, and let's go to one of our calendar pages and just select the whole calendar area. Use selected area, and then we're just going to say process batch. And now it's going to go and add all of those daily links for us, so we don't have to do that. That's why we use PDF-Linkr, so we don't have to manually add all those links. So that's done. Now let's look at our updated PDF here. And if we go to any of our monthly calendars, then it takes us to that linked daily page. So that part's all done now. Now there's a part that you have to do, and this is in the weekly on the weekly pages. If you want to have these where you can jump around on the weeks, so this is a little bit more tedious, but I'll show you exactly how to do it. We're going to do it as a batch process. I'm going to rename this again because that way we don't get confused. So we want to clear all here, because what we want to do is we want to input certain page ranges, and I have this for you in our, there we go, link map. So here's our weekly page ranges that we have to enter into PDF-Linkr. And then it will add all of those links for you. So let's just enter these in here. This is 15 to 18, and then 19 to 22. And if you just follow along with me, this will work for you. (28 to 31). Ooh, I'm dyslexic. 32 to 35. Okay, 36 to 40. Just make sure that you don't mistype it. That way your users can jump from week to week on the weekly pages too. They don't have to go back to the monthly calendar to get to the week that they want to do. And I promise this is not as technical as you think it is. Everything's created for you. So let's add our PDF, our most updated PDF. Okay. Now we want to go back again and we want to select our weeklies. Okay. So we want to select January. I'm just selecting each CSV for each set of pages. So 15 to 18 is the weekly pages for January. Okay, so we have all that. So then we want to view our PDF. Okay, and let's go to one of our weekly pages and select this area up here where we have our weekly, we want to add our weekly links. And then we're going to process the batch, and then it's going to create 12 of these for us. So we're going to use the most updated one in our next step. Okay. So now when I go to my linking demo, see I have all of these updated ones. So we're going to delete all of these just because it creates so many when you have to do that. We're going to rename this 4. Now let's open that up and take a look at it. So week 2, week 3, week 4, there we go. So those are all linked now. So now I want to show you how you can add links to these little icons up here. Okay. We want to use an add custom link for that. We're going to add our PDF, which is 4 now. That's our most updated one. So let's view this PDF. So what I want to do is I want to add a link to my notes page. On every page of my planner, I want that to link to my notes page. And there's only one notes page because people in their apps can duplicate the notes page. So we're just going to link this area. So I'm just going to draw a little square around my little icon and say use selected area. Now let me just open up that PDF real quick just to make sure of what page that's on. It's on 433. Okay, so I want my did I grab the, is it 433? Yes, sorry. So I want my destination to be 433. Okay, and I want that to be added to every page except the covers. So page 2 to 433, I'm going to add that link to that area. So just process PDF and it's done. Now when I go back to this updated PDF, now every page will have a link to this note page. It doesn't matter what page I click on, it has a link to that note page. So now you can use this icon for whatever you want. I'm going to use it to link back to the yearly overview. So I'm going to do the same thing here with that icon. And what I want to do then is I'm going to clear all. And this is going to be added from 2 to 433, but my destination now is going to be page 2 because my yearly overview is on page 2. So I want to use my most updated PDF. I'm going to view my PDF, and I'm just going to select my little calendar icon, use selected area, and then I'm just going to process the PDF, and it's there. So let me just show you that now we have a new updated PDF, and now all of my pages now have a link back to my calendar overview. Now this is going to be if you're using Google. For me, I'm going to use Google Tasks, or you can use the Apple shortcuts for reminders. So here's how we're going to do that. This one is for Google Tasks. This is going to open up Google in a new browser and open up the Google Tasks. So I want to do this on page 2 to 433. Again, I'm going to add my most updated PDF, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and paste it right here. That's it. Pretty easy. So let's view our PDF, and let's just add that to our little task icon. And let's process that. Let's go take a look at our updated PDF. And now when I click on this link, it's going to open my Google Tasks, so I can add a task. So let me show you how that works with the Apple shortcuts, okay? With my, here we go. So you can download the Apple Reminder shortcut here, and this is what you post into the into PDF-Linkr. So let's do that, and let's just process that PDF. There we go. Now this updated PDF now should open our reminder. Perfect. Okay. So now we're our file name's getting a little long, so let's just rename it. I'm going to call it 5. So at this point, our planner is fully linked. So what you can do now, this is where you want to add to your daily pages your Google and Apple Calendar links. So this one is always fun. We do it as a batch process. We're going to add our PDF 5. Now remember, this is the PDF that's completely linked, but you don't have Google links or Apple links, depending on if you added that Apple task list or if you used the Google shortcut. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our weekly or our daily page ranges, which is 68 to 432 here. Okay, so we're going to start page 68, end page 432. Okay, we want to view our PDF, and let's just go to page 68. Oh. And I want to select my calendar area here, or my schedule area here. Use selected area. And now I'm going to use this select batch. And I want my Google Calendar CSVs. And I'm just going to scroll and select all of them. So I'm going to have 365 files selected. Okay. And then I'm just going to make sure I have my PDF selected, highlighted up there. That's one thing I didn't go over in this video, is if you don't have that highlighted, when you hit process, then it'll pop up an error and say add a PDF. Just make sure it's highlighted up there for you. And then you're just going to say process batch. And now this one's going to take about 3, maybe 4 minutes, depending on how fast your computer is. But it's going to go and add a link to your calendar on each one of your 365 pages for your daily planner, to all of your schedule, your 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's going to add the correct time and everything. So I'm just going to pause the video while it does that so we don't have to sit here in silence and wait. Okay, so we have a pop-up here that says our process was completed successfully. So let's go take a look at our updated planner. So now we're going to go to January, and it's going to open January 1st, 6 a.m., 2025. There we go. Now, one last thing you can do, and you don't have to, but one last thing you can do is you can add all of the links to your calendar overview. So let's load this up and let's select January. Okay. Use selected area. Now I want to say start page 2, end page 2, because that's the only page that I want to add these links to. Okay. I'm going to select my January daily CSV. Okay. And then I'm going to process the page links. And that's finished. So now I want to remove that PDF. I'm going to add the updated PDF. I'm going to load it in the viewer. I'm going to select the February calendar. Use selected area. And then I'm going to select the February daily CSV. And I'm going to process the page links. So you have to do that for each of the little mini calendars because they're on a different area of the page. You can't do it all in one. So let's just take a look now at our updated PDF, and we'll see that we have links to our mini calendar, links to also our daily pages there. So now we have a fully hyperlinked planner in under 25 minutes. Make sure you like and subscribe and grab PDF-Linkr to save you lots of time.